What if you could live forever? Not in stories, not as a memory, not metaphorically, but literally. Imagine waking up with a body that never ages, a mind that never slows, a lifespan with no countdown. The wrinkles, the weakening muscles, the fading senses, all gone. Only time, endless time, stretching in front of you. It sounds like the ultimate human dream. But is immortality a blessing or a trap we don't fully understand? Let's dive into the science, the psychology, and the paradox of eternal life. For most of human history, the idea of living forever belonged to myths. Gods, heroes, spirits, they had immortality. Humans didn't. We aged, we declined, we ended. But today, for the first time in human existence, science is seriously asking a question once reserved for fantasies. Can we stop aging? And shockingly, the answer is increasingly pointing to maybe. Biologists have discovered certain creatures, jellyfish, hydra, some worms, that show no signs of biological aging. Their cells repair endlessly. Their bodies stay young. They are, at least for now, biologically immortal. If nature can do it, humans want to know how. Scientists are studying telomeres, the caps at the ends of DNA strands that shorten as we age. Short telomeres mean old cells. But if you can preserve them, even lengthen them, cells behave as if they're young again. Then there's gene editing, stem cell therapy, and even whole body regeneration models. Some researchers believe aging is not an inevitable fate, but a disease that might someday have a cure. This means immortality may not require magic, just biology. But before you celebrate, think deeper. Living forever is not as simple as staying alive. Let's imagine immortality for a moment. At first, it sounds perfect. More time to love, more time to explore, more time to become anything you want. Infinite skill, infinite opportunity. But the human mind was not built for eternity. Happiness depends on contrast. Joy feels sweet because sadness exists. Moments feel special because they are limited. Life feels meaningful because it ends. If life never ends, does it lose its meaning? Imagine falling in love, but knowing you will have centuries, even millennia together. Imagine achieving a dream, but realizing you now have infinite time to chase more. Imagine waking up every day with no urgency, no deadlines, no pressure to act now. At first, immortality feels like freedom, but soon it starts to feel like drifting, endlessly, aimlessly, timelessly. There's also a paradox of memory. Your brain struggles to hold even a lifetime's worth of memories. What happens when you live for thousands of years? Would old memories fade to make room for new ones? Would your sense of identity dissolve as the past becomes impossible to hold on to? The person you are today might feel like a stranger to your future self, not just after decades, but after centuries. And then the psychological weight. Everyone you know, unless they're immortal too, will eventually disappear. Family, friends, entire generations. You'll witness the world change again and again until everything familiar is gone. You wouldn't just live forever, you'd lose forever. But here comes the twist. Even with all those challenges, humans still reach for immortality. Why? Because we fear the unknown. We fear the end. We fear losing everything, including ourselves. Immortality seems like control over the greatest uncertainty of all. But perhaps the deepest truth is this: we don't want to live forever. We just want more time. More time to love. More time to become someone we're proud of. More time to experience the world fully. Immortality isn't really about eternity. It's about the fear of leaving life unfinished. So what if, instead of chasing eternal life, we learn to live the life we have differently? What if the goal isn't to add years to your life, but life to your years? What if meaning doesn't come from the length of life, but from the moments that fill it? What if mortality isn't a flaw, but the very thing that gives life its shape, its urgency, its beauty? So maybe the question isn't, what if you could live forever? Maybe the question is, if you knew your time was limited, how would you live differently starting today? And that might be the secret humans have been searching for all along.